Pittsburgh, a city built upon the foundations of industry, home to great industrial giants like Carnegie, Frick, and Mellon, the city's history is unlike any other. A city whose vibrant culture can be seen at every corner. On nearly every street, a testament to any of the city's sports franchises can be found in a window or a flag. Pittsburgh revels in remembering its great times. Its 6 Super Bowl championships, Roberto Clemente, Mario Lemieux, and the Pens, all great sources of pride for those who call the city their home. And the city's vibrant cultural landmarks bear the names of the greats who brought both jobs and recognition to the city. Carnegie donated great museums to the public. Heinz provided the city with a beautiful music hall. Benedum Center for the Performing Arts hosts a number of theater acts. But even so, the once great hub of industry in the Northeast sits half empty from its glory days. The once gloried U.S. Steel Building adorns the name of its city's new #1 employer, the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center. Why is that so? What changed that took away the steel mills? Cities in the Rust Belt can only look to the Far East to see jobs, yet why the decline at home? Since the 1970s, nearly half of Pittsburgh's population has left the city. Only a single steel mill remains, and it isn't even in Pittsburgh proper. So why do all these buildings remain empty? Why is it that while in 2005 Pittsburgh and Cleveland were rated the most livable cities by The Economist, they are still suffering from a long-term abandonment from days gone by? While many factors contributed to the decline, perhaps one of the fingers may be pointed at the government-imposed projects for the city. After World War II, Pittsburgh's local government called for a clean air renaissance, one that would clean the air that had become so polluted and revitalize the city. With imposed restrictions on output due to pollution regulation, steel costs would naturally rise, causing trouble for companies who could no longer produce at competitive prices compared to less regulated economies that were beginning to join the market. So Pittsburgh, along with many places in the Rust Belt, lost a large number of jobs, which ultimately resulted in the city losing a large number of its population. Add some of the highest property taxes in the nation, and you have a formula for a mass exodus. In Atlas Shrugged, one of the driving points was that for every economic action taken by a government, there are negative social consequences. While many may applaud the laws or mandates as progressive, long-term effects always catch up. With Pittsburgh now attempting to reinvent itself as a biotech hub, and its leading employers being education-based entities receiving federal and state grants, Pittsburgh has suffered a telltale death by 1,000 bureaucratic cuts. But in a field marred by ethical controversy and miseducation, there is a good chance that the same fate lies in store for the city once again. Perhaps one day there will be a free enough market for the Steelers to again live up to their moniker.